ask him questions. He says that's fun.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of How They Roll.
Hello everyone. It's us again. Hey, we got him back in. We got you this time.
What?
You tried to bail out about the emotional talk scene?
Oh.
Yeah, we got you this time.
I'm just going to shut that to the far corners of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no emotions in this game.
It's forever engraved on the internet. Anyways, so
It was good.
we're here to talk about episode 6, part 1 and part 2?
Seven.
7.
And you let him host.
Yes, I know.
I know we just talked about this.
Don't worry, you're doing good. It's like a giant train wreck. It's so terrible you just can't look away.
Yes, I'm sure the very iconic part that I feel about episode 7 was about the voodoo doll. But on that...
Oh, we're talking about that train wreck?
No, I'm not going to talk about that just yet. We'll get to that eventually.
That was awesome togetherness of the party, working on something together.
Hey, you alluded it.
Yes, we're talking about episode 7, Child's Play, I believe was the name of the episode, right?
Hmm?
Child's Play?
Yes, Child's
What was the
Play is
name
what
of
we
the
ended the naming sequence on that one.
Right. It was Child's Play, and part 2 is Open Road. Is that what we did?
Yes, Open Road is what we named the second one. But the first part, it was a bunch of you guys chatting up with me, just telling a bunch of just story hooks of what about this, what about this, what about this, what about this, because you could go anywhere. And I had no idea where you were
No
going.
volcano. Now we're going to volcano.
That was funny.
No, absolutely no volcano. Where are we going? The volcano.
Yeah.
What?
We're going to the volcano.
Seriously?
That's where we're headed.
I feel like it's still in denial.
Yeah, yes. Okay.
Did I give something away? Isn't that part of this episode?
No, it's part of this episode.
I mean,
but
literally.
the dwarf town is in the volcano.
That's why we're going there.
Literally
Yeah.
everything that we wanted
We're
to
going
do
there
was
for the
past
character who has
volcano.
spoken the least. Give him some camera time.
Yeah, and actually, he had an interesting
Funny.
conversation.
Give me, Jace, and David a break. He can be
a little bit, yes.
He can be the center stage.
Time for Hazel, Barian.
Barion's been no, that's what I said. Jace, Barion's been a big part of the game.
He's been the luck magnet. He's
Yeah.
definitely been the luck
No,
magnet.
but I mean the dread fighter Derek. He has yet to really get that center stage.
And yes, pun intended.
What?
His name. I think we all get it by now.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I don't know if it's.
If you're not, you lose your nerd card if you
I
don't
don't
get
know.
that.
I'm a little lost
that
there.
reference.
Me too.
Yeah.
You let him host.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so this was the first episode where the characters had really no direction yet. They just kind of
Yeah,
open to the rest of the world.
No, we got the GTFO away from
Well,
here.
aside from that, obviously.
You were really trying to, guys, we need to leave. Guys, we need to leave. Guys, we need to leave. Let's go buy a horse.
I bought 2.
Yeah, you already did, yes.
I was given one.
Yeah, in between this episode and the previous episode, in between 6 and 7, we actually had a little bit of in-between stopping episodes because not everyone was having a very deep character development moment due to killing someone close to them or that helped them in some way.
It was also kind of funny. It was all on one side of the table. This side has yet to touch really.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Sometimes that
what
happens.
I just. Wow, thanks for thinking. I said that like 5 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
sometimes that happens.
Got to bring it back around, right?
I'm at the end of the table for those of you who don't get to see how. I don't know if it comes out, but we sit around a table and the DM's at one end and I'm at the other. So if you ever see me going like this,
It's because of
It's
the
the big
light
cameras.
bars that's
there's,
behind the camera.
there's a camera
Yeah.
between us.
Yeah, every now and again I just go like this, and we both do the same thing.
He's, since that camera's been between us, he's flipped me off a lot less.
You know, I don't say a coincidence.
You see, he shifted his attention to the right a little bit to focus on the blue elf because every single episode he tries to kill the blue elf. I don't understand.
No, last episode he didn't try to kill the blue elf. He
No,
tried to kill
no.
you with tears because you're gonna rust to death.
But I think we got a little sidetracked. Between
So-
episode 6 and 7, we actually had a shopping session just online with us talking to each other. Like, okay,
That's right.
what do you want for normal stuff so that we don't have to go through this at the beginning of the episode? And guess what happened for those that didn't talk to me? They wanted to buy stuff at the beginning of the episode.
That wasn't.
This was the attempt of trying to not do a shopping episode when you're wanted.
I mean, the shopping episodes are really boring, so we try to cut them out.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
No one really wants to watch you shop.
I mean, there's some things that are interesting, but for like basic stuff like buying flour, really, like, no, like buying flour in game. It's like, no, I'm not gonna act that out. Just like, yeah, you get flour.
Anyways, so on the road, we left Nuxfar. We left Nuxfar and was either heading up to the volcano or the capital of the Rosian Empire, but we decided to head to the sky ships.
In like Zan or whatever that's called.
Zion.
Zion.
The city of Zion, the bordering city between the Rosian Empire and the Kodel dynasty. Quite literally,
Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
the Kodel dynasty? Not really.
I like that whole name right there.
The Rosian Empire? You're confusing the headline.
Say it right. Varosian.
Rosian Empire.
Varosian.
I know you have to say it like you're eating your tongue.
It's gonna have the Russian accent.
Yeah, a little bit.
Varosian Empire.
Yeah.
The Cordell Empire. Place with ships that go zoom zoom.
Mm-hmm. So you're heading towards the sky ships, yeah. After like an 8-day journey.
Yeah, a fun journey.
Mm-hmm. It was very entertaining.
I'm sewing.
Yeah, you were sewing in between sections. You weren't. Well, you kind of did on the second leg of the journey as you found out what to do, which I was actually quite surprised with the just the random stuff that you bought for the fabrics and just made this interesting tent. And
We can't show them yet, can we?
No.
Actually, we can.
No.
Yeah.
Why not? This is after part 1 and part 2. We can show them right now, and then we'll show them also on the actual episode that they can actually
Brought to
see.
you by our painter
Yeah.
and Noble's Game. The very sunny tent.
Think it's coming out okay?
So,
You'll see that many more times as we play,
yes, and it's really cool.
because you can actually get inside of it.
So,
That'll be a little bit annoying.
Goes together like that.
You 3D printed this one, if I'm not
Yes, that's a Noble's Game.
Yeah.
Designed by Masterwork Tools and painted by Foxfire Charlie, the girl who paints all our stuff.
Oh yeah, the one that painted every single one of our miniatures.
Except for two.
She's awesome. Except for, yes, 2 of them. I believe Katrina and Levon painted their own, if I remember correctly.
Which is why they look surprisingly different.
And she is the one who found Flan.
Oh.
Yeah, that's another story for a different thing, but how
Yeah,
Flan
you were
came
looking
about.
for small pebbles, and then eventually I found out, oh, you're looking for small pebbles? And I get like 6 of them immediately, because I do miniatures myself.
And then my wife dropped the whole bag on the table.
There you go.
Well, I'm talking about not big rocks, it was just miniatures.
No, we have little tiny rocks.
Oh, okay.
They were fish. It's actually a fish tank. Flan on the figure is a fish tank rock.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
Yeah. And we had them laid out, and we kept sending them to Jace, And then finally he's like, stop! That one! And I'm like, which one? The one that has a face, basically. Okay.
Okay, sure, yeah, there you go, there's Flan. That's gonna happen in the game, I know that
Yeah.
for sure.
But
There's like 100 flan-shaped rocks.
It's just,
and there's
that's
like, no,
Flan.
that's not Flan. That's not Flan. That's Flan. Thank you.
I just assumed someday we're gonna camp somewhere and wake up and there's gonna be like 1,000 rocks that look like Flan. Just there. Like they showed up, we're like, what? None of them are moving. We all go back to sleep and they all move and we wake up and like, what the hell?
I don't sleep though.
Oh no. That
Yeah, but
another
you-
nightmare
I just look away and I look back and they're all gone.
Yeah, don't blink, don't sleep, don't look away. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. But anyway,
As you guys were traveling, or as we were all traveling, we had an encounter with some of the hag's awesome equipment that was terrible at the same time.
the hag's gifts, yes.
Yes,
that you gathered
voodoo doll.
from her severed body. If I would put, yeah, even though she
Said
was
that
moving.
you, like I did it myself.
No. It was a lot of people did like what we get kind of deal, and
Yeah, wow, thanks for the treasure.
yeah, thanks for the treasure.
I got to use my lightning sword, which is nice. It's,
Yeah.
it's really loud.
Yeah, it's
Great
really
to wake
good.
up the party.
Good. Yeah, I actually did not think about that at the time. I'm like, oh,
Everyone's
that's
asleep.
one way-
Wake up!
That's one way to wake people up real quick. Yeah, with this. I don't know why people describe it as almost like a Chucky-like a doll.
It was a
I-
doll that
I
was
actually-
getting up and trying to kill
All right,
people.
for those of you who are well read, I was thinking more the TikTok doll.
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
yeah, that was.
That's
what-
Dean Koontz. Read TikTok.
Mhm.
There's a plug for Dean Koontz. I hope you watch Dean. But I saw it as the voodoo doll from that.
Yeah,
The stitched up ugly little doll.
That's what I was trying to portray.
That's what I was seeing. I don't know why people thought it was Chucky.
Yeah, I'm like,
It was the Chucky aspect.
not really.
Aspect of Chucky was it?
I don't know.
Did it talk to us? Did it
No,
taunt us?
it was
Did it have a
just
knife?
yelling.
No, this was a voodoo doll.
It was a voodoo doll, and every time you whacked the voodoo doll made sure you knew you whacked it. But we thank you for its blood. It was very full afterwards.
And then
With money into the case.
it went sequest.
Throwing everything into the pot.
Yes, this lovely picture of everyone just throwing it in, throwing all the other crap into the pot, and wrapping it in chain.
If you had a torch, if you had a welder, you would probably welded it shut. Finding this
If we were close
beautiful-
I was gonna say, if we were close to the volcano, we'd throw it in there.
There you go.
That's
Here,
what it was
precious.
You know, after chucking it, after finding this beautiful scenery with the waterfalls, plants everywhere, even the birds singing, and then so
Everyone's standing
everyone's
beside.
looking down, waiting for someone to drown, or just making sure it doesn't come back up to the surface. You know, some random poor farmer kid's gonna find, look, Daddy, look what I found! Oh, must be nice. Let's open up and find out what's in it. Kind of deal. Oh.
I'm not thinking about that.
See, to me, that sounds like an SCP scenario.
Yeah, no, there's a completely different storyline now just because you guys did that.
That sounds very much like an SCP scenario.
You're gonna find wanted posters for like a haunting or something like that. Someone to investigate strange phenomenons of a doll going house to house and killing everyone in it.
We did play some beautiful music as a group, though.
Yes, this strange traveling.
Carnival.
I was trying to stick away from that, especially after saying a gypsy tent and everything.
It's a sunny-
Nomads, excuse me.
It's a sunny tent.
It's a Sunny's tent.
It's
Oh,
a
very
Sunny's
well.
tent.
You did make the tent. It's a Sunny's tent.
It is a sunny tent. And
Definitely matches your clothes.
well, yeah, that was the whole point of it. Is
It's very
when he went out and bought all the tarps, they were all different tarps.
Mm-hmm.
So then he sewed the tent together. And now the group has a tent.
Actually, I got a personal question for Sunny. My question. I never really asked, and I only made assumptions, but I want to actually hear it myself. What's with the robes? From your background, which you haven't explained to yet, you weren't exactly in a situation that were in the poorest of situations. Why the robes?
Because, well, it's come out a little bit. Barian's talked about it. That's why Barian wears the rock suit. When we were
that's
traveling,
right. Entertainers. Okay.
we were entertaining people because we got backstory about our home. You'll figure out later, but we left our home and we had to support ourselves.
Mhm.
So I'm really good at playing music and telling stories and doing some tricks.
Especially spooky stories.
Spooky stories, yeah, because it's all dark and a dark and stormy night. Dark.
Well, it has a little bit more of a zest to it, especially when a corpse is telling you a spooky story.
Well, he does it with his hood down. But no, he does. Yeah, this scary thing. And Flan does tricks. And we were entertainers. And it was my impression. I don't know. Someday you'll get to talk to Jace, hopefully. And it was my whole impression is that we just decided one day that, hey, entertaining for a few coins is great, but we got skills. We could get a group together and go out and venturing, and that's where we went to the town.
Of course, it's a lot more dangerous, but no risk, no reward kind of deal.
Right, but if Flan was gonna hug people,
Mm-hmm.
it's better that he hugged orcs than townsfolk.
That is unfortunately true. Yeah, I had a few
And-
conversations about bunnies.
Death by hugs.
Yeah, so
Don't pet the bunny too hard.
So the brothers spent some money and went to a place where they thought there would be adventure, had the pie party, and tried to get everybody together to get a party, and that was... But yeah, he bought the robes because he's entertaining. Plus,
Okay.
a little side note, Sonny hates the dark. He hates the darkness of himself. He's a very flamboyant and outgoing person. You guys haven't got to really see that yet, when he was on the top of the mountain, he got to talk to people.
Yeah, you definitely talked with the orc and stuff like that, and showed a little bit more of your manipulation side.
Yeah, he's very outgoing. He's very charismatic for a walking corpse looking guy, and he just loves the brightness. He loves the sunshine. That's why he hated the rain so much. And so there you go. That's why he wears those bright robes. Reminds him of the light.
Okay.
Someday he may be an actual entertainer.
You never know what kind of path is laid in front of you in some for the future, and sometimes you have to make your own path if you don't like the path that you're on.
That's why he took that water separation spell. Shake water because he can make his own path. 10 feet at a time.
Funny.
Thank you.
Funny.
I got some splashback on that. Oof. Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't know if this was before or after the doll incident, but we get attacked by wyverns when we were on the road.
That was after the doll, and
Was that?
yeah. I don't know how short the attention span of Sparks is, but yes, that was definitely after.
I didn't.
I don't know.
sleep, so
You know, every time I've been saying Sparks, you know, a fly explodes. For that loud snap sound, everyone besides Pippin, yes, Pippin, we are recording. Don't worry, we know we're there.
So,
But that's a
flies after
a bug zapper. But yes, the wyverns did attack just a family of wyverns that were out hunting, and they looked at a big group, had a war horse that was given to you by Dolor Malicia. But they didn't know that. They just wanted food for their child and for themselves. So they went there and went, food! And unfortunately, you were there.
Oh yeah, they hit the healer.
Yeah.
Davros tried to be all gung-ho and do something cool.
Yeah, Davros. He didn't nearly die. He just thought he was going to die. Which is two different things.
Yeah, no, you picked on the turtle that time.
No, yeah. That time it was the turtle.
Yeah.
Again. It was my father. It's always my father and him. Oof. But yeah, he got the baby.
Definitely
the baby got him bad.
Definitely showed the usefulness of my
This is not my
AoE
dying
effect
campaign.
sword.
Yes,
That's
your
nice.
sword really did something. Unfortunately, you found one downside to it. It has to be on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you can't do it in the air.
You gotta have some downsides. It can't be
Yeah.
like a vestige already.
I don't know what everybody's talking about. A couple fireballs, all good.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, kaboom.
Well, we almost lost the blue elf again.
No, you almost lost.
Well, just
Yeah.
flying off with Davros.
Oh, Davros is fine.
Yeah, learned a little something about Ga, ex-brother.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, finding out that he's
caster.
a caster type with no jaw, which is a pretty useless person.
Well, he can do he can do semantic and verbal semantic and
He can material.
So when he needs to get his war caster.
Yeah.
no, he needs silent cast.
Oh,
He
that's
needs
the-
silent
that's
caster, which is
that's
a
the
feat
one.
in my world, but you cannot get it at early levels. Is the problem, and
Oh.
he's not high enough level.
I thought it was
Yeah.
a sorcerer thing.
It's also a sorcerer thing, but I also have a special feat
So we just need to
In
take
my
my
world?
sorcerer.
for those that are adept enough in casting that you no longer need to say the semantic part of it.
I know. I got to get rid of that. I have careful spell, which is going away because I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were ever going to use careful spell. It's definitely useful when you're attacking people in the blast radius of certain friendly people. And
So it's
enemies.
like an evocation spell or something.
No,
For his thing?
no, it's just it's a sorcerer thing. No, I'm getting rid of that and I'm getting something else.
I don't play spellcasters, so I don't know this.
I'm gonna take the next one when I level up. I'm gonna switch that to distance spell.
Oh, okay. And you don't have the feat spell sniper.
Don't
So-
want the feat spell sniper.
Nah.
No,
It's good for certain situations.
distance spell doubles the level, but it also takes any touch spell and makes it 30 feet.
Oh, that's the good one.
Yeah.
That's the good one.
That-
It does take sorcery points.
Yeah, I got plenty.
Again, I don't play spellcasters, so
Nope.
I wouldn't know this.
You're whack it until it stops moving.
Yep, pretty much.
Mhm.
That's about the majority of my characters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just realized what I did.
He club seals, don't worry.
Remember,
Mm.
this is a family-friendly show.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, remember the last time you said that?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I continue to be ridiculed.
Yes.
So, just to skip past this point, those wyverns, they weren't much.
Mm.
Flan got to do a hit on those guys.
It was a
too,
little
and they-
scary when one of them grabbed the blue elf, Davros, and started to fly away. And Davros was sweating.
There was
In character form and player form, he was sweating.
Yep.
Unfortunately, he was trying to do something really cool, but unfortunately, the rolls were not with him. He fell on the floor, and the wyvern's like, okay, grab.
Boink.
No!
we had angry dirt and my eldritch blast. It wasn't getting away.
Yeah, but the look on
I
his
still
face.
have no idea what Jace is. I can never figure out what his character
Jace,
is.
I can tell you what he is.
These days.
He's my brother.
Well,
He's a performer. He can sew. He wears a rock suit.
Mm-hmm.
it's not what I meant.
What class he is?
Yes.
He's Flan class.
Right.
Yeah.
Why would I expect anything different? Okay, anyways, back onto the topic. As we continue down the road, we ran into
I don't think we're
some-
ever on topic, honestly.
We ran into some, was it robbers look like?
Some friendly robbers.
They had a
Some
cannon.
friendly robbers with a cannon, yes. And
We're gonna rob you. It's like,
well, with all due respects, I mean, most of the time when normal travelers get attacked by a group of wyverns, they're usually not able to fight back. So they went over there. They're like, "We're gonna rob you. Never mind. You're still fighting mode. We're gonna leave." And that's what they did. They were just a nomadic
yeah, that.
band of
We're gonna
bugs
see.
that
We're gonna see
hit
them again.
the fields of war.
Stay tuned though for the new cannons coming out.
Yes, you did print a few.
I made them some cannons.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of new
Put those
things,
together.
make sure you keep looking at the front of the episodes because we do actually have some new art that's going to be coming out of the characters.
That's going to be next episode of Together They Rolled, actually.
Yep.
Episode 8.
We're going to see some actual renditions.
You know,
of the
technically
characters.
we weren't supposed to tell the ad, but thank you for that.
I was going to tell them this episode.
Yeah, okay. I guess we're doing that now.
I don't know anything about this.
Anyway,
For all we know, this could get cut out and you'll never see this.
it's too long. They're going to see
No.
it now.
Anyways,
But question actually for Sparks. What are you planning after game? I want to know personally myself as a DM after going through a traumatic experience with your family members, loss of your father, possible guilt. I mean, do you harbor guilt for what you did for your hasty actions, or does Sparks see it a different way of that you did not kill your father, your actions did not kill your father on top of the mound with the orcs? And also, why did you leave, and what exactly was your promise to the wife and your family that you left behind?
Now, that is a very long-winded question.
I know it
I can
is,
break it
but
down for you. Feel bad about making your dad's death your fault? Do you feel bad about not bringing it home for your mom to see? And what did you tell your mom you were going to do?
Okay. This is
Question
more
one.
me figuring out how to ask the question that I'm just...
That he didn't want to be rude about.
Question
like-
one. Sparks did not kill his father.
No, but
Okay.
he's responsible in his mind. We can see that.
Yes.
Yes.
That
That's a whole
was kind of
emotional
obvious.
Yeah, no, you didn't swing the sword.
I didn't
and
kill him.
him.
Actually, technically, I did kill my father at the end.
No, initially, you did not do the first killing.
Or the third killing.
Third.
Yeah.
There was a first and a second.
And then we put him on the pyre.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a burial.
Where your mom couldn't see it.
Trish.
Was that your PC?
Easy does that.
Your PC has asthma. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyhow.
Anyways.
So you hired him. So what were you thinking?
Well,
That was your fun.
Yep.
I have very limited knowledge in terms of Arcana and what it can do. So as far as I'm concerned, there's still a way to bring him back if I can find someone who can have a high enough casting ability to cast True Resurrection or what's the other one?
So you're
A
looking
witch,
for
even? Witch
some
spell?
sort of restoration magic that is powerful enough
Yes.
to bring him back from the dead.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's simple.
If only we had a cleric. Oh.
At level.
Thanks, Dave.
All according to plan.
Oh, yeah. I just remembered that that was a bad episode.
Anyway, so one,
bad.
you feel guilty. You think that there's a way to resurrect. How did you feel about telling your mom that you failed?
Well, I nearly broke at the door. I didn't want to tell him.
That was a very powerful scene, and I will say it's an amazing one no matter what people say.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I always love it when you make your
I
brother
was
cry.
really worried of what you were going to say, and she is still incredibly confused. She just broke down, but she's still confused on what happened. She doesn't know where the grave of her husband is. She has her children, yes, and you left the sword at her house, which is a little confusing.
Yeah.
And
I didn't
but
need
you did
that
give
sword anymore.
a couple things: a wedding ring, his glasses, and
My
stuff.
father gave me this sword. He died. I don't need it anymore.
No, I'm leaving it from where I've laid my roots for the time being, so I will come back to it at a later date.
Okay.
And I said
okay.
I was not going to come back until I had my father with me.
Yes, that's what you did say. That's exactly what you said.
Maybe not in those exact words, but
So to the followers, we're never going back.
there's always a way.
You know, you're gonna just have I just see Sonny just open up his cloak to have like an inner map of the entire region of Rosian and just have X's of various villages that he went to and can never go back. Almost like a bucket list kind of deal.
No, for most of them, they're little pictures of Flan.
Okay.
For this case, it'll just be a picture of the robot.
Well,
This is why we can't go back.
I'm not a robot. I'm a warforged. There's a big difference.
You're a walking automaton that is incredibly
Tomato,
rare to this game.
tomato. I'm still not convinced it has a soul.
Most people don't. A lot of people argue. Especially since they're new. Other people think that they're the housing of various lost souls of the battlefield that have been consumed by this hungering, walking
That
piece of
rasping
meat.
tar.
It takes everything Sonny has not to call you Gollum.
Most people do call it Gollum.
I can see how that'd be the case. I effectively am a golem in some rendition.
Yeah, okay, you're gonna make my nose bleed.
All right, but in this case, getting back to the full circle thing, those bandits ran like bitches. Just saying.
Oh, hell yeah.
They,
They're scavengers, they're not fighters.
well, I mean,
They got a couple of boom boom sticks, but after that.
they tossed down what looked like was it a elemental gem?
Possibly. Maybe. They threw something. And
I'm sorry.
And
More
the land
experience?
moved.
What?
More experience.
Sure.
They
Elementals.
tossed down more experience for us to fight later.
Elementals are no pushovers, alright?
I didn't think they were.
Then again, wyverns are no pushover too.
Well,
so-
Turtle
Then again,
is-
a tribe of orcs is no pushover.
Now, what'll happen is, here, I'll give you the flash. We fight an elemental. The Turtle runs up. Davros runs up. They both fall down, then we defeat it. That
Sorry,
was-
Pippin distracted me. I don't know what you said.
I said Turtle runs up, Davros runs up, they both fall, and then we defeat it.
That seems to be how it goes, actually. They get beat to shit, and then everyone else kills it.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I'm playing.
Well,
I'm
that's
playing
usually
back
the
and
job of the caster, unfortunately. The casters stay in the back while the people in the front go, charge! And yell, we're gonna beat up! And then that's usually when the casters help out.
Except with the werewolves. That led with a fireball.
Kill the mother and the child at the same time.
If you don't play D&D and you're just watching this because you're like family, or somebody who just thinks that he's awesome, or I don't know, whatever.
It somehow finds our rambling enjoyable, which
Right. So fireball is the spell that every caster wants to get.
It is the staple of all casters. That's unfortunately true.
I think
Especially
I think it's one of the most commonly used offensive spells.
yeah, because especially in 5th edition in Wizards of the Coast, it's one of the most overpowered spells for what it is for its level.
Well, you can scale it up
Well,
Not efficiently though.
Not efficiently though.
compared to other spells. Yeah.
Yeah,
But at 5th and 6th and 7th level, it really is the go-to boom boom spell.
but they're like it's the most damaging output for an area effect blasting.
Especially when you use sorcery points to re-roll up to...
Oh yeah, that's just
5 dice.
vicious. I didn't realize how vicious that was until you started doing it.
We've had fireballs in other games. Oh, it did 20 points of damage. I'm like, no, re-roll these.
Oh look at that! I almost
all
got all
sixes.
666.
Oh, now we did
Alright.
48 points of damage.
Yeah, so I enjoyed that. We need more range in our party.
I mean, I have a little bit of range. Now I have a 30-foot range because of the lightning strike.
True, if they're on the floor.
I mean, range.
We need a range.
We have angry dirt, and we have or not angry dirt. What's the other one we have?
Angry Turtle.
No, is it angry dirt that goes a long way. Yeah, we have angry dirt that goes a long way, and we have my Eldritch Blast, and I think Chill Touch. That's about it.
You know, one of these times I want someone to get catapult and buff it enough so that it can fling Ek towards the enemy.
Has to be an animate object.
I know.
No. See, all we need to do is get it mounted on my back, and we'll use that.
No, catapult's a spell.
Oh, okay.
Catapult is a spell. But catapults could be a thing and put it on your back. That would not look right and that's not going to end well.
So all the together
like-
we roll people in our
Some
group,
cases, I'm sure
we
it
should
would
get
work.
him a spellcasting book for Christmas. How to be a spellcaster.
Yes. But, so we ended on that. You guys picked up your stuff after...
After stop laughing at the bandits.
after laughing at the bandits, trying to figure out what they were planning as they did leave a little interestingly, and you started to finish the last bit of trek to Zion, which you have not come into view yet.
Which I'm not told. My character just spoilers. I'm not totally sold on going to Zion. Now that I know there's bandits and creepy shit out here, I'm good. We got a tent. We got lots of food. Let's just go in circles for a while and make some experience. More wyverns. I mean,
Yep.
I would really like to get
you
to
almost
6th level.
lost one person. You know, it's not dangerous stuff.
Almost lost who?
Egg.
No.
Yeah.
So on average, how long would it take? How many days would it take for us in random encounters to get to level 20 before we hit the same?
Oh, lots.
You know, that's like saying I go into a forest and kill all the boars in WoW, and I want to get to the highest level possible. That's going to take years, literally years of gameplay.
I mean, technically, I don't age. So...
I just need to. No. I just need to get to 6th level. Then
You got a bunch
everything. I don't care
of
what
alphas
we
on
do.
Yeah, and then where are you going to repair your equipment?
Just take it off of the bandits.
I'll be getting new equipment.
You're going to be giving everyone that you.
There's a cart rolling around with a cannon on it. I'm just saying.
There you go. And you almost fireballed it. You told me.
I was
after the
ready.
game.
Ooh,
Yeah.
No, because I was ready. I was sitting there like fireball because I know a little. In real life, I know a little bit about firearms, but in this world, I know that black powder that makes those things fire goes boom, and it couldn't have been far. So
No, it's not a. I will say it's not a 100% situation that will happen.
I had more.
However,
That's not the point.
that's not the point. That's not the point. Depending on how much damage you would do, yes, it could have went kaboom. Because they know about casters.
scoot over.
All right, told you.
Uh
You get one question.
oh.
I get one question
Keep
for
going.
Flag.
Keep going. Scoot.
And that's Flag.
There we go.
This is Jace.
This is Jace, by the way. This is the.
You get one question. Make it count.
How are you?
Good.
Good. I mean, good start. And we'll never see him again.
And you could have asked anything. Can I host one of these times?
Yeah, you're gonna host
What's the
next
next
time.
one?
Yeah. Oh.
I'm not good at on the spot things.
You're doing okay. You're like a clumsy teenager.
Yeah, he did it now because he half-assed who I knew what was going on. I was like, I have the perfect question. How did you meet Flan? Or something like that.
Fuck.
What is Flan?
That's what I should have asked.
What class
What
are
class
you?
are you?
Oh, we already know the class. He's Flan.
Upper middle.
Fuck you.
Okay, no more cussing.
Anyways. What's our time at?
Don't ask that question. What the? Dude!
Well, you're at the seat. You got to ask him the question. So, are we going to get any other magical items anytime soon?
Oh, I'm sure we will once we get to where we're going. But that, you know.
Careful what you wish for.
I got one. It exploded on me. So
Yeah,
yeah.
you're just gonna look in your bag and then you Amulet of Ultimate Evil. Woohoo!
Oh yeah, other campaign.
I'd be like, how crazy.
Yeah, that was legit the first thing I rolled for the first campaign I ever ran that I ever made myself with you guys. I rolled the random loot and said Elemental of Ultimate Evil. Nope.
Yes.
Maybe. I think that's a good story mission.
See, that's not called loot. That's
So
called
that
plot
Amulet of Ultimate Evil turned into the Amulet of Ravenous Screams. Fun
Yes,
stuff.
we call that.
plot hook.
Yes, it is. But we're going to end it there before we start continuing to go off a tangent.
All campaigns stay all campaigns.
Yeah.
So, stay tuned for some of that art. It'll be coming out very soon. We'll have more. What?
You're doing great. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
He's the one that sent me the questions.
Go ahead.
He told me to say this.
Just finish it. Finish it.
Finish it.
Oh.
Oh, I think we're already done there. I think we just cut it that.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for this lovely train wreck. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope we made you laugh. I hope it made your day a little bit better.
One more thing. I didn't cross my arms once, Jennifer.
I'm going to have to ask some more questions about that. But till next time, we'll see you again.
Keep on rolling, everyone.
Keep on rolling, everyone. Goodbye.